The most influential event of my life, my Disney internship by Johanna Rogers. This is me and Mickey Mouse. I signed up to do the college program. The Disney College Program is an internship where people that just graduated college or are attending college can come and attend, and basically there's panels with Hulu and TV networks come and basically talk about the different broadcasting networks you can work at. You get to work at different parts of the park. You can either do merchandise or be a part of the janitorial staff, or basically be a part of, be a character if you pass the auditions, of course. Now, I wasn't really necessarily a character, but I did work in merchandise, and that was pretty fun for me. The developmental theory emerging adulthood. This theory is basically talking about Jeffrey Arnett's pinpoint of how age 18 to 25 goes. This is usually a period of adventure and self-centeredness. And I believe my Disney experience was a classic example of emerging adulthood, experimenting with new roles, testing career identities, and learning to make decisions without others' influences. I definitely felt liberated living with roommates and meeting people from all over the world. Definitely having roles as like a mother figure, because there were some that were way younger than me, that were a part of the program, like 18, 19 years old. Being a manager in some ways, basically helping others and supervising others as far as selling merchandise, and learning how to just be a teammate. That was a new role that I never had before, because working at Disney is very collaborative. Even when you look at these Disney pins, there's definitely going to be somebody that is in the back that knows about a particular pin that somebody's looking for. And it was very important to be able to lean on other people to help find different merchandise. And this really probed me to socialize and to depend on others for help. Mortimer's research. Mortimer's research showcases how constant work experiences helps develop a person's vocational values and enhances self-esteem. I definitely believe that it helped me as far as understanding workplace culture and understanding how to be professional as far as being on time and making sure that I'm in uniform. This was very important at Disney, because if you weren't on time, you got points. If you did not wear your uniform properly, you also got points. So if you get a certain amount of points, then you are not able to work there anymore. Your internship is terminated. And so I had to be very vigilant about having vocational values in the way of remaining professional and being professional at all times. Erikson's developmental theory through the lens of my internship. Erikson notes at 25, people are shifting from identity to intimacy by building bonds. The stage is about having a sense of belonging, and I spent most of my time hanging out with my roommates as I felt a kinship with who I shared lodgings. The internship often required working with people from other cultures, developing strong teamwork, and adapting well to social environments. I definitely learned that learning how to socialize and just truly stand firm in who you are was very important, because you're meeting people from all over the world. And people at Disney can be kind of testy when it comes to getting certain merchandise, in terms of, making sure they get a ride, making sure they get what they want so they can go on to other parts of the park. And so you have to be very strong in just being able to manage their emotions. But for the most part, a lot of people are very happy at Disney, and they really enjoy their time there. And I think it really helps me to settle into who I am as a person, because honestly, you understand that people are really just having their own problems and issues and are really focused more so on themselves and their own enjoyment than they are you. You are just a very small part in the cog of their life, basically. So that was really enriching for me. Internship studies. Internship plays a key role in student development. Students who finish their internships often go on to exceed industry expectations after graduation. I found that this internship helped me to be a standout in terms of resumes. Anytime I applied to work at a restaurant or at a hotel, they brought up my internship. It definitely helped me in my professional pursuits because they were always notably impressed by the fact that I had a Disney internship. I won't say it opened every door, but it definitely made my resume a standout. Further research studies. Mentorship is a key factor concerning my Disney internship. There were a lot of leaders and managers wanting to teach about hospitality. According to Zarabi Ali and some collaborators in a source that I found, it looked into college research programs where mentorship is present, and they found that people were notable in their psychosocial growth, including improved self-efficacy, identity formation, and a stronger sense of belonging, even if mentorship occurred virtually. I found that people who had proper mentorship, leaders that worked over us, that basically brought us under their wing, they seemed to be more confident. They seemed to want to stay after the internship, and they definitely enjoyed having a sense of community. I definitely noticed that those that worked under the leaders more and was having a more intimate relationship, they stayed with the company. So the conclusion is I grew a lot emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually in some ways as well. I definitely found that being able to make my own choices as far as what churches I went to and being able to think a lot for myself without the influence of parents was very enriching for me. These are my references. So yeah, I definitely felt that it really helped me to know more of who I am. I became more self-actualized as a person, and it also caused me to calm down in some ways and to not perform as much. People are going to like you or they're not going to like you, and I think that really helped me to not always feel as though I have to socialize or overdo it, but sometimes I can be quiet and sometimes I can be super social. So this is the end of my program. Thank you so much for listening to my program that I did with Disney in my slideshow.